MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Hyunjin Ryu will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Batting second,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ready with the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. In the air, down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. sent in the air out to straightaway central. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now for a chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And there's ball two now. Rizzo at third. Bryant at second with one away. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's out number two. Here's Javier Baez. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's 1 for 2. One and one. Here it is. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Pollock to the track. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Cubs strand a couple. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Kyle Hendricks is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Now to the plate, Corey Seager. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A bouncer to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Cubs have decided to challenge the previous
Okay,
play.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Randall Grichuk. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Martin has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1. Into the box now, Jock Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bottom of the second here with no score. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Looking up is Contreras. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
In now, A.J. Pollock. And he fouls this one off. Hendricks has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting center, the right fielder, Alex.
2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Grounded to short. Seager comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So it's back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And he misses 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pollock at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Popped high in the air. Bellinger has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away. So coming to the plate, number 48. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove the line drive base hit.
Into the box, Corey Seager. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. To 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. 1-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Baez fields it cleanly, and a glove flip for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. A ball and 2 strikes now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded big. And I mean big 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On to the top of inning number 5. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The batter, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Albert Almora would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that's low, ball 4. So a runner at first with 2 away. And into bat next is Albert Almora. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Nick Pivetta, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Bryant is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Russell Martin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, number 48. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Corey Seager would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. 3-2 now. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Verdugo is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 44.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Striding forward now is the DH, Max Muncy. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in now, Justin Turner. It was a walk in his last trip. Slapped hard the opposite way. Springer is there, 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Cody Bellinger. Lifted the other way to left center. Richard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Pollock giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The bat, number 9.
At the plate, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Baez at second with 2 down. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Working for the punch out and the offering. Count still full, 3-2. Once again, a 3-2 into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Dylan Floro takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Scooter Gennett will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Scooter Gennett.
Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Scooter Gennett will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jock Peterson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, A.J. Pollock. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Right fielder, Alex.
Next up for Los Angeles, Alex Verdugo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Pulled toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
This thing's far from over even. Though we're moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this ball runs away for ball 2 at 2-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. In there, a base hit.
The first baseman, number 44.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 75. Alexander.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Alexander, a California native, actually. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Springer stands at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Joe Kelly
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Verdugo is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Cubs strand one. They're down 2-1. Kyle Schwarber will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field.
So a new pitcher coming on now. We'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So digging in now, number 48. It was a walk in his last trip. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping in now, Corey Seager. Skied down the left field line. Schwarber shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 2-1. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. Due up on 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out.
The bat, number 9. Shortstop, Javier Baez.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Cubs are down to Jason Hayward. Will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
22, Jason Hayward.
Fouls this one off. A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift